Hi, this is Erin from Blossy Bee. Welcome to my channel. The plan for this video is to continue working with the June 2026 Resin Mold Box collection. I loved the first mould that I shared with you in part 1 of this series, the stunning Dragonfly. In this video, I work with a mould I want to try and disguise, and another that I use a little differently than intended. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. I've been working with Resin Mold Box moulds for maybe 9 months or more now, and very rarely do I get a mold that I just look at and I'm like, I don't like it. But sadly that happened with this baseball mould. There is nothing on this planet that would tempt me to try and make a jar or pot that looked like a baseball. And I just think that's a cultural thing. In Australia, baseball's not massive. I'm not terribly into sports. So this is my plan. So come with me on a journey of imagination. So I'm using this Starry Night colorant, which is a little bit of a sparkle, and I'm going to add in quite a few little mixtures. And what I want to do is come up with an anti-baseball pot. When I say anti, I mean one that doesn't look like a baseball. So I'm hoping with the correct mixture of things, I can come up with a disguise. It's mainly the stitching around the edges that I need to minimize or change or something because I can't get rid of them. So this is my plan. I'm going to use a combination of these little German glass glitter chips in fuchsia. I'm going to use some silver as well. I'm going to use some gold foil, and I'm going to add the tiniest little bit of green glitter into this fuchsia mix with the idea that it looks a little bit like leaves. Sorry, I'm getting the giggles because, yeah. This was my plan, is to mix all of this together and then just pour it in layer by layer and hope that we get something super pretty. Looking at the lid, I can already tell that's probably going to become my worst enemy because it is going to be almost impossible to pour without bubbles. I can see because of the design and that lip, but look, we'll wait and see. Once the 3 different mixtures are ready, I give the dish a spritz of alcohol spray and make sure that I've well and truly worked that into all of the parts of the mould. And then I just start randomly layering everything in. I am trying to duplicate what I'm doing with the jar on the lid as well, just so that they look similar to each other. And that's really my only plan, just to put in one, put on the next and repeat. These actually look so pretty as I'm working with them. The 3 different the mixtures are blending beautifully. The pink German glass glitter, or the fuchsia colour, and the gold foil, and then those silvery white shards. They look gorgeous. I do have a little bit left over, so I'm just going to use a little circle mould to fill and get as many in as I can for future fridge magnets. The resin I used for this particular project is the River Art Resin Deep Pour, and so 24 hours later I'm able to demould and my little shapes look cute. And the lid, I have zero hope for the lid. I don't have any expectations. I do. I have expectations that it will be terrible. And I'm finding it actually a little bit difficult to demould because of the edge getting caught up with the resin. And yeah, it's as horrible as I predicted. I believe it would be impossible. Not impossible, it's beyond my skill level or the amount of time I'd be prepared to invest in it to get that edge neat. But let's have a look at the bottom part. And this has come out really pretty. As just a bowl on its own, I love it. I don't think you would know that those patterns are in there. So now I'm emboldened by the possibilities with this mould, knowing that I don't have to stick to something that looks like a baseball. I'm going to use some mica powder with eco casting powder and do a blend of two colours and see if I can get a pretty marbled appearance. Now, every instinct is telling me not to do the lid because it won't work, but I'm going to. So it's just one of those things. Do you ever feel that way when you're using a mould? You just get this instinct that it's never going to work for you. It's just, that's not happening. So anyway, it's okay. Not every mould has to be exactly, perfect. Oh, the two colours I used, by the way, are the Solid Solutions Pearlescent Pigment Powders in Cornflower Blue and Aquamarine. Just two really pretty colours. And I've taken the powder, mixed it with the mica powder, and then tipped that into the water. And now I'm just layering it in to both of the pieces of the mould and just hoping that those two colours really look pretty together. My measurements were spot on. I have quite a few videos showing you how to work out exactly how much of your eco casting compound to use, and I'll link one in the description box below. Now this one is, I've got two here. I've got the umbrella stand mould and I've got the little moon mould, and the two colours I'm going to use are tangerine and cherry red. I'm using this sort of a colour combination or palette a fair bit at the moment. It's like a sunset vibe and I just love it. There's just something so warm and earthy about these colours together. And I wasn't going to make the umbrella stand with an eco casting mixture because of the umbrella. That's such a fine little piece, but I thought it might look cute just as a little pot. So I wanted to test out my theory. The umbrella handle is so fine, I had to really smush that mixture in there. But we'll see. About an hour later, I can demold, and these are super delicate. But it gives me an idea what they look like for when I cast it in the future with resin, which I plan to. And that one came out beautifully. So now it's time to have a look at the actual stand itself. And it was a slightly challenging mould to demold. I just had to be super careful about the details at the top of it, and you'll see why in a moment. And I am loving that colour. It just is everything I wanted. That beautiful blend, the tangerine and the cherry red, just give me those nature sunset vibes that I was looking for. I love it. So this is the little handle, how it goes together, and it would sit in the middle like that. So I hope that gives you an idea of how this mould was designed. It won't be how I'm using it, but that's how it's made. And next we're going to have a look at our cute little moon trinket dish. This is so teeny tiny, but I think it's one of those moulds that's going to punch above its weight. And again, the colours are just so pretty. and there's so much detail on this, and it's beautiful. Now the teeny little tip on the top has chipped, and I'm not sure whether it was because of how I demolded it or poured it. I couldn't find the little piece in here, so I'd say it's a pouring issue. So if you have this mould, definitely give it a squeeze, and make sure that you've got material right down in the end there. Now it's time to have a look at the lid of the baseball mould, and it is exactly the same. I'm just not even thinking about it. The design of that lid is not right. It carries down onto the edge, but oh my goodness, these colours are beautiful, and I'm wondering whether non-baseball people would look at that and think, oh, that's a lovely pretty leafy pattern. I've allowed these pieces to cure for 3 days, and I'm going to now seal them. I did give them a light sand and they came up really well. Now the little umbrella stick or handle was just too fine. I knew it would be, so I'm not worried about that. And here are the 2 not baseballs. I'm using this Gillies liquid beeswax to do the sealing job today, and I'm going to use a brush to apply it all over, and then once I've done that, I then use a soft cloth to buff it off, and you'll notice that the colours definitely intensify with this wax on them, and they are looking very pretty. I'll share some photographs with you in a minute, and these are actual photographs of the items, but I've used AI to place them into pretty backgrounds. If any of these moulds have caught your eye, you don't have to get the entire subscription box. You can actually hop on to Resin Mold Box using the link in my description box and order individual moulds, and you will get a discount by using my code. And just at the time of uploading this video, there were some of the entire collection left. So if the entire box takes your fancy, then I would strongly suggest that you hop on and grab it. They seem to go very quickly. I wanted to thank you also for the amazing comments that I've been receiving. It really makes this whole process a lot less lonely and one-sided, and I love hearing what you think, reading your suggestions, and it just means a lot. So thank you. Here is the resin version of the baseball, not a baseball, pot. And here is the gorgeous little umbrella. I'm calling it a vase without the umbrella handle in it, and I think it looks super cute. It's very unique. Now our beautiful little moon trinket dish, just absolutely perfect for rings and other tiny treasures. And lastly, our gorgeous, not a baseball, vase or pot made with eco resin, and I'm really loving that. I think it's redeemed itself. Thank you again. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for spending this time with me. Bye for now.